Uh-oh. Wendy Chu's awake and ready to terrorize WWE.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Chu.
You know, Wendy Chu used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Chu is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Chu.
When it comes to Wendy Chu, nap time is over.
Chu really has an affinity for unnerving her competition. She downright loves disturbing them.
Is it safe to say that Wendy Chu will have Saxton clutching his pillow extra tight tonight?
Yes. Look how creepy she is.
Super fan turned superstar. It's Maylee Fan.
And her opponent, representing Fatal Influence from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Maylee Fanny Fan.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skills, this is why I do what I do.
Maylee Fan has been working night and day to be like the superstar she's looked up to since she was a kid.
Night and day, huh? Maybe lack of sleep explains that crazy look in her eye.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Look, I'll admit I've had my fingers crossed it would work out this way. This one has real show-stealing potential. Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
And now placed in the corner.
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex! You really have to throw caution to the wind to even consider hitting something like that. Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
Wendy is taking charge.
This is where Maylee will be tested.
Arse forearm.
Draped across the middle rope. And down.
Oof.
Maylee's toughness getting tested with that one.
A ferocious Wendy Chu coming out here.
Watch out. All the way to the outside. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Corey, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to try and get into Wendy Chu's headspace for a second here. What do you think Wendy's strategy is in this one? What tricks does she have up her pillowcase?
Yeah, I'm not even going to begin to try and rationalize Wendy's mindset here, Cole. I will say, though, I'm not exactly opposed to this more aggressive side of Wendy. So she should just keep doing whatever she's doing. Preferably fall away from us, because it's definitely something that's working.
Maylee's hopes are waning.
And this more aggressive side of Wendy Chu continues to pay dividends.
Hammerlock now.
And Chu might have just hit the snooze button on her opponent.
Plenty to be...
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutches.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, Wendy Chu.
Wendy Chu standing tall after this win.
This is why you just don't sleep on Wendy Chu.
Get ready for Josie Jane.
The following is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Josie Jane.
Josie Jane, believe it or not, is yet another one of Riley Flash's graduates from his wrestling academy in Calgary.
That's too bad. I was actually starting to like her.
They don't come tougher than this wrestler. It's Ava Moreno.
And her opponent from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
I don't know if there's a more talented wrestler than Ava Moreno.
I wouldn't go that far, but Ava's drive has kept her fighting for victories and opportunities. She's got a chip on her shoulder, and that makes her dangerous both to opponents and herself.
Ava looks ready to make the most out of this opportunity.
This first-round tournament match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one wants to get knocked out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention of winning this whole thing, so they'll be fighting hard for the right to move on.
And now dropping the bombs. Practically never-ending blows. Coming at full force here.
Discus clothesline.
Tremendous athleticism.
Elbow drop.
No way.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. It looked like Josie didn't quite expect that.
Seeing some no-nonsense offense from Ava. From the top.
Diving shoulder tackle. I don't know if Josie can withstand much more of this.
I don't think anything can stop Ava now.
Now lift the power bomb.
That was a power bomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction. And just squeezing the breath out of their opponent.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop. Down with a suplex. Big impact off the leg drop.
Hoisted up into a powerbomb position, but steady punches provide an escape plan.
Josie able to take a stand there.
That might be what gets Jane out of jeopardy.
The advantage in Moreno's corner now.
And Josie needs to find that spark.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Shin breaker. Not done yet. Dragon screw.
The cover for the win. She kicks out with authority.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh.
Sharpshooter.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
And Josie got bottled up there. Snapmare.
2 fists full of hair. This can't be legal.
Oh.
Win at any cost.
Moreno with plans on ending this.
Are we about to see it? Man, spine-crushing impact.
Josie is out. That's it.
Makes the cover. Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Ava Moreno.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
It may be irrational, but I blame Josie's trainer, Riley Flash, for Josie's loss.
We've all blamed Riley for a lot of things over the years, and it's usually fair.
Gigi is here with a lot to prove.
Dolan has battled ups and downs and is ready to reach the top.
The following contest is a championship tournament first round match. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
She came up the hard way and has constantly faced adversity.
Worked hard for everything she has, and she's not going to stop now.
And the thing about Gigi is she is tenacious, sometimes even vicious when she's backed into a corner.
Trained from a young age, she is hungry to show off what she can do.
Looks at the whole women's division and says, bring it on.
A good old girl who now has a fatal influence.
And her opponent from Chelsea, Michigan,
Fallon's been a huge disruptor in the women's division for the simple fact that she won't be intimidated.
There's nothing mysterious about Fallon Henley. Tons of attitude, and she comes at you full force.
One of Fallon's favorite hobbies is to call people out. It's going to get rough around here.
And we are set. First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament. And Henley able to reverse that. Oh, God, face first. Ascending to the top rope.
She has no idea where she is right now. And it
To the sky.
Oh, and a crossbody for the top.
Got all of it.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Pinpoint kick to the back. Now Dolan can't stop this momentum.
Gigi has to turn this around, and quick.
Corey, is there anything you think Gigi Dolan needs to do in this match to really take over, to gain full control of things?
Well, if anything, Cole, Dolan needs to get toxic again. There's a switch inside Gigi Dolan that, when flipped, makes her become straight up unhinged and absolutely ruthless. That switch needs to be flipped here tonight.
Up-handle suplex.
Fallon showing why she cannot be underestimated. Look at the height. Dolan's got to dig deep now.
Looking for the pin. Henley did it. What a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Fallon Henley.
Gigi Dolan processing this loss.
Well, Fallon Henley got exactly what she came here for tonight. A big victory.
And here comes this strange individual.
Definitely on her own wavelength, on her own frequency.
The following contest is a championship tournament first round match. Making her way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley had a bit of a rough start. She was rejected by Diamond Mine and then took a strange turn.
Known to have various fixations, whether it's on championship gold or certain superstars, or her doll collection.
Yeah, she's not beating the strange allegations. What is she doing?
It's all part of the total slightly off-kilter package, Corey.
I'd say she's more than just slightly off-kilter, Saxton. This woman may need to be committed.
Only thing Paxley's committed to is the quest to be the best WWE.
She's small in stature only. It's La Congrejita Loca.
And her opponent from Monterrey, Mexico, La Congrejita Loca.
La Congrejita Loca is exactly the kind of spark plug that this woman's roster needs to shake things up.
And nobody loves to stir things up more than this bite-sized dynamo.
La Congrejita Loca has a bounce in her step tonight. This should be special, folks.
This first round tournament match will help determine the landscape of the rounds to come.
And no one wants to get knocked out this early in the tournament, so while this isn't the finals, I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention of winning this whole thing, so they'll be fighting hard for the right to move on. She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out.
Now positioned out of the top rope.
Anchoring the legs. Ooh, spider suplex.
That was sick.
Bad move on its own.
Oh, diving senton bomb. That was amazing. Hitting the elbow drop.
Things now not going well for La Loca.
This is Tatum looking at her best. Man, that was a hard landing.
She fights back with the counter.
Momentum isn't completely at...
Gonna shut this thing down once and for all.
Oh, maybe not. Cover.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Tatum Paxley.
That came out of nowhere.
And an unexpectedly quick end to this match.
Clever is really the only word that can describe that victory.
However you want to describe it, it certainly worked.
Looks like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Choo.
You know, Wendy Choo used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Choo is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Choo.
When it comes to Wendy Choo, nap time is over.
Choo really has an affinity for unnerving her competition. She downright loves disturbing them.
Is it safe to say that Wendy Choo will have Saxton clutching his pillow extra tight tonight?
Yes. Look how creepy she is.
Tireless and fearless, it's Ava Moreno.
And her opponent from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
Ava Moreno is strong and very determined. And don't let that grin fool you. Behind her smile, you can see she is a volcano just waiting to erupt.
It's a dangerous combination, Saxton. Speed, power, focus. It makes you wonder what she's missing that kept her from getting more opportunities.
Buckle up, Ava Moreno is about to throw down like only she can.
There's a lot on the line in this semifinals match. These superstars are determined to reach that ultimate final round.
This final match is so close, these competitors can taste it.
That's some serious motivation for them to give this fight their all. It should be a fun one to watch.
A running swanton. Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Flying.
Delivers the elbow.
Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Sent to the corner.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
I don't know how much more damage this superstar can sustain.
We're about to find out all the way from the top.
Hung up on the top rope.
And Wendy moves.
Single leg drop kick. Wendy is taking charge.
Ava's cage might be a bit rattled at this point.
She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle.
Guys, I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
I was hoping it would.
Oh, no.
Vicious back suplex. That move wasn't originally intended for the top rope, but that's what we just saw.
Big knee.
Right on the arm.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
And momentum is slipping away from Moreno.
Yeah, Choo's appearing unstoppable.
For any tips on how to take on Wendy Choo here, this recent transformation. Cobra clutch. Torturing her. And there's the tap. She tried to hang in as long as she could.
Here is your winner, Wendy Choo.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
This is why you just don't sleep on Wendy Choo.
Fallon Henley is ready to speak her mind and start some fights.
The following contest is a championship tournament semi-finals match. Making her way to the ring from Chelsea, Michigan, Fallon Henley.
A small-town country girl with a veteran mindset, a strong work ethic, and a mean right hand. And here comes this strange individual.
Definitely on her own wavelength, on her own frequency.
And her opponent from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley had a bit of a rough start. She was rejected by Diamond Mine and then took a strange turn.
Known to have various fixations, whether it's on championship gold or certain superstars, or her doll collection.
Yeah, she's not beating the strange allegations. What is she doing?
It's all part of the total slightly off-kilter package, Corey.
I'd say she's more than just slightly off-kilter, Saxton. This woman may need to be committed.
Only thing Paxley's committed to is the quest to be the best, WWE. Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape.
These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders.
Powerbomb!
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
She's tossed right out of the ring. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming. Take off! What? The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Leading her into the corner now. Action on the top rope. This is going to be bad.
Locking in the anchors for what we're about to see.
Spider suplex.
Like they say, what goes up must come down, and that was a long way down. Blast off!
What a missile drop kick. Woo! Fallon Henley couldn't find a way out of that maneuver.
Yeah, as Tatum appeared to be in the zone on that one.
And Tatum Paxley is firmly in command.
This can't be how Fallon envisioned tonight going.
Tatum Paxley is certainly a unique superstar. Corey, what's the best way to deal with someone like Tatum?
I don't know that there's anyone like Tatum Paxley, Cole. She's definitely unpredictable, which is why you've got to be relentless against her. You want to overwhelm Tatum. Eventually, not only will she have nowhere to run, she'll have taken a lot of damage.
Uh-oh, jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
Planning something big here.
To the skies.
Wow, 450. Stirring up, but she has no idea what's about to come her way.
Tatum Paxley to a psycho trap.
Paxley may have sealed things up.
Cover.
More than close. That was inches away from 3
millimeters.
You got to give a lot of credit here, withstanding what has taken out many other competitors. Paxley comes right back at it.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
The leg is only...
The pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner, Tatum Paxley.
On the losing end of this match.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling. Uh-oh. Wendy Chu's awake and ready to terrorize WWE.
The following is the final in the championship tournament and is for the NXT Women's International Championship. Making her way to the ring from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Chu.
You know, Wendy Chu used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Chu is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Chu.
When it comes to Wendy Chu, nap time is over.
I'll be honest with you, Cole, I like the mind games. Wendy Chu puts her opponents off balance.
Chu wants to haunt the dreams of her competition to live rent-free inside their heads.
But above all, Wendy's looking to get a big win and get right back to her nightmares, I think. And here comes this strange individual.
Definitely on her own wavelength, on her own frequency.
And her opponent from Dallas, Texas, Tatum Paxley.
Tatum Paxley had a bit of a rough start. She was rejected by Diamond Mine and then took a strange turn.
Known to have various fixations, whether it's on championship gold or certain superstars, or her doll collection.
Yeah, she's not beating the strange allegations. Cole, can you believe Tatum Paxley has trouble making friends?
There's no one quite like Tatum Paxley here in WWE. She's like Saxton.
You can see in the eyes of each individual, only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
And we are underway with the tournament finals.
These superstars have left it all on the line, and they are one match away from victory. The end is finally in front of them.
Just one more match to etch your name in history. And for me, one more match until I finally get rid of Saxton. I take her head clean off her shoulders.
Wow, lost belly.
Vicious, insulting.
Tatum looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Chu's appearing unstoppable.
She gets bounced into the corner. On the top rope now. Oh, look at this now. Corey, when you're up top like that, there's only one way to go.
And that's a unique reversal. Ooh!
And Wendy moves.
Tatum gets held in check there.
A ferocious Wendy Chu coming out here.
She's fighting to get back up, but I don't think that fight's about to matter.
Don't do it!
Suicide dive! My God! Launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
Corey, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to try and get into Wendy Chu's headspace for a second here. What do you think Wendy's strategy is in this one? What tricks does she have up her pillowcase?
We're about to see something highly devastating, gentlemen.
This is bad. Back superplex. Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone. All measured up. Drop kick to the back.
Never saw it coming.
Wendy is taking charge.
And this more aggressive side of Wendy Choo continues to pay dividends.
Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut. Looking for a scoop slam. No, slips behind. Inverted DDT.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope. Up high.
Right on point. Forget about it. Foot in the corner now.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Tatum Paxley's pushing back now.
The U-turn Tatum needed in this match.
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor. Superplex.
Tatum looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Tatum has to plot a way to get back into this.
Got the leg.
Dropping the elbow.
Boom. Arm wringer.
Well, that changed.
High level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Hammerlock now.
And Choo could be the one sending her opponent to dreamland after that. Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their...
They got it. New champ. What a moment.
Here is your winner, and new NXT Women's International Champion, Wendy Choo.
What a shift into the tides with this championship match.
Tonight is definitely a night to celebrate, but let's not lose sight of the fact they have a long road ahead of them now. At least, if they're lucky.
Oh, come on, Corey. Don't be such a party pooper. We've got a new champion.